All right, heading to 723 Old Santa Fe Trail. I'm on Old Pecos Trail right now, just before it merges and turns into Old Santa Fe Trail. On the left, there's the Children's Museum. There's CCA right there, Center for Contemporary Arts. There's also the New Mexico Military Museum. And then coming up here on the right is a lawyer's office, a dry cleaning place, and then Cliff's Liquors. And I'm actually gonna pull over in front of the Mercantile and park on a different street and walk in so you can get a sense of the entrance. That car that just pulled out, that black pickup there, that's right where the driveway is. So let me get parked, and then I'm gonna just walk down to the property so you can get a sense of the neighborhood too. There's the Mercantile right there. This is Camino Monte Vista, which is a dead end road, which is one street up from where 723 is. And I want to say that maybe there's some access to a hiking trail or something. I can't remember. I have to go back up there. I know the Amelia White Park is up the road a little bit. Just thinking about in terms of being able to walk dogs or take hikes just around the neighborhood and stuff like that. You could always cut across and go over into South Capitol too. That's anything on the other side of Old Pecos, Old Santa Fe Trail is considered to be South Capitol. Another fantastic neighborhood, very walkable. A lot of people like to walk there. Try not to get run over. Here's a little sidewalk. So kind of lose the sidewalk a little bit, but there when it starts up again. So it's kind of a crazy intersection here. That's Burger Street across the way. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 roads really all kind of coming in here at once. The speed limit on all these roads is 25 though, so we really shouldn't be seeing people speed, although it does happen sometimes. But you can tell it's a pretty steady stream of cars. And then this is the entrance right here to 723, and that's it, straight ahead. And it looks like the owner is here, so I'm gonna have to call him real quick. But just so you get a fever for the flavor, there's the modern Mercantile there, and then the liquor store right next to it. Fresh gravel put down here, so everything is looking good. So there's your first neighbor. There's one house on this side. I have a feeling these are some older folks here. I don't ever see too many cars coming or going, and they do have a little back area where they park right there. And then these neighbors have a gate and a pretty nice little yard down in there. And then that little casita is part of that house. So that's the third neighbor. And then the last neighbor is where that Subaru is parked, that house up to the left there. And then this is 725. So the parts that would need to be fenced. So here's this kind of the back side yard. You could put a real short coyote fence across here. You could put a gate if you want. This would be a good place back here to put the trash cans so they're out of the way, or you can put them around on the other side. But this is the part where you would need to get a permit. Again, not a big deal. There's coyote fence like this all over the place. So it's nice, and it's just gravel back here basically. That means it's going to be low maintenance. You're not going to have to worry about weeds. Not going to have to worry about watering too many things. You do end up with a nice tree cover. These are mostly elms around here, but this isn't going to make it nice and shady. And this whole little back area here, it could end up being really cool. They finally just hooked up the gas meter today, which is really exciting because now we can get the new radiant heating system turned on, which is what this guy is doing right now. And I'll just follow along around this side. So again, you have a really cool rock wall all the way around on the back, and then up on the next level is the coyote fencing. And then looking over this way, a nice little patio here that you could try to repurpose into something. And then also all of the leftover wood. Now, if somebody didn't want all this wood, we would just take all this out of here. You know, some of it's a little bit rotted on the ends. That's it. You just need to cut those ends off, and you can reuse those. They last forever. You know, they've got a similar kind of looking setup over here. So I'm going to pause for a minute, and then I'll head inside once I make sure that Christian is cool with it.